Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you guys are new to my channel, I'm Alison and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'll be showing you guys what I've been loving in this month in September. These are the stuff that I discovered in this month, or these are the stuff that I've been using it non-stop. So if you guys are interested in what I've been loving this month, then let's keep on watching. And also don't forget to subscribe down below if you guys love watching monthly favorites, because I'll be doing it every single month so that you guys can get an update on what I've been loving. So without further ado, now let's get started on my favorites. So the first item that I've been loving is something that I hauled during the Sephora VIP sale haul. It happens 2 months ago, and I also did that video on what I hauled during the sale. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll link it up here. And this is something that I feel like it's really gimmick because it was all over Instagram and people just rave about this product. So this is a Versailles Unicorn Essence, and you can use this as an essence serum. I mean, serum is essence, but you can use this as a serum, like a moisturizer serum base before applying moisturizer on top, or you can use it as a primer. And I like to use it as a primer because I already have some serum that I use it in my daytime and nighttime routine. So this will be something that I like to use it before my foundation. So use it as a primer. So I've been doing what everyone has been doing on the Instagram. They're just like getting all this unicorn serum all over my face. So it does feel like very moisturizing when you put it on your face, and just it's very easy to smooth it out all around your face. I really like the tackiness on this because it feels like it will hold up my foundation. At the same time, it just moisturizes my face. And I think I will keep using this during the fall and winter time, especially because it just gives me that moisturize and lock in the foundation at the same time. That is what I'm looking for during the season. So this really does the job of locking the foundation because of that tackiness on top of your face. So for my daytime, I do put my serum and my moisturizer and then my sunscreen, and it does mix very well on top everything with this one because it doesn't just ball up. You guys know if you have some kind of serum and moisturizer or any primer at the same time, it just kind of ball up on your face before you put it on foundation. But this, it acts like a serum, so it just match everything on top of my face that I put on the daytime perfectly. So the only one complaint that I have is the packaging. So first of all, if you guys look at in the distance, it looks nice with the packaging. But if you guys actually get the product, I don't know, is it just me get the bad one or what? It just doesn't close all the way up. When you open it up, you can just tell this is like plastic. And when you close it down, it doesn't close all the way up. If you just keep closing it up in one direction, it doesn't close all the way up. So I feel like this is something that you do have to use it out when you open it. So here it says it does last for 12 months. So make sure you guys use it up before it expires, because if you guys have the same packaging as I do, and I just feel like it's not safe to keep it for a very long time. So this will be something that I'll be using it every single day, and I do think it really worth the hypes, but it's just a lot more expensive than what I prefer on a primer. Moving on to the second product that I've been loving this month, and surprisingly, I just did a top 5 current favorite concealer, and now I discover another one. So this would be something that is more of a light coverage. You can use it for everyday look. So this is from Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer from Catrice. So it does says waterproof here. I haven't tested it out, so I'm not sure does it really waterproof. But I got this in the shade 020 Light Beige, and this just matched my skin perfectly with my light medium skin tone. What I have to say is this is more of a light coverage, but it still gives you that coverage, if that makes sense. If you are looking for something that you want to wear every single day, you don't want to look more of a full coverage, something that it have high coverage than what you put on top of foundation, because that's what I have been realized, my foundation combination and my concealer. So now I really like using this light coverage Catrice concealer, putting on top with my light coverage foundation for everyday look, so that it doesn't look super crazy with my full coverage under eye and a light coverage of foundation. So when you open it, it does come with a really simple doe foot applicator, And this is what the color looks like on my hand. So again, I feel like this is more of a light coverage. I would say light to medium, but it's not like a full medium coverage because I do like my concealer a very full coverage if you guys know me. I've been loving this Catrice formula because now that I realize having these two combo, if you guys watch my favorites video, you guys know these are my perfect combo. I use this every single day to work for 11 hours, but now that I realize Too Faced Born This Way is a full coverage concealer, and with the light coverage of a foundation, it just kind of looks weird after wearing it for, I would say, 5 to 8 hours because it does give me full coverage, like whole patch of highlight on this part of my face, and then the rest of my face is just look like super natural. So after having my oil come through on my face with this combination, I feel like it just kind of looks weird because of the full coverage here and the light coverage on the rest of my face. So that is something that I realized, and now that I was looking for something more of a light medium coverage, it still covers up my dark circles, but it's not as full coverage that I like it to be. Now that it dries down, it does have a little tackiness and it's not as full coverage as you can see here, but I really like how it gives me more of a natural finish. And this is not super liquidy that it blends like a water. It just disappears after you blending with a Morphe sponge. The coverage is still on even though you blend it with your sponge. So I really like something that it works and blends well on my face for everyday look. And usually I do set it with my Laura Mercier setting powder because that's like my skin situation. I do need something to put it in place. I do have oily skin, so I need it to make sure it stay put in place for the whole day. So with the tackiness, it doesn't really bother me because I can just work with my setting powder, and it does stay put for, I would say, 11 hours after wearing it for, I would say, 3 weeks. I have been testing this out. And also this is more of an affordable price, and I feel like if you guys want something that it looks lightweight, still gives you some coverage than the average one. Okay, now moving on to the next product that I have been using it non-stop this month. It is the Hourglass Illumination Color Trio. So this is the cream bronzer, blush, and a highlighter, and at first I don't think I would like it because I do need to set it with my translucent powder, but I have been testing this out underneath this translucent powder. It just looks very nice. Again, if you guys are dry skin and if you guys don't need to set it with your setting powder, then I feel like this is something for you. You would love this product. It just gives you the most natural looking product on your face, and trust me, you will love it. But if you guys do have oily skin like I do, I think you can still work with it because you can just set your translucent powder on top of everything on this natural looking of a cream product. So usually what I do with my cream products, I go in with my foundation, my concealer as usual, and before setting in my face, I use my little Real Techniques diamond sponge. I got this from Ulta, and what I like to do is the sharpen part. I like to dab it into the bronzer and then go in and contour and warm up my face, and this is like the most natural warm color that I love putting on my face. I have to say it does look crazy at first when you apply it because it does look very warm kind of finish, but once you blend it out, it just gives you a very nice color, bronzy color on your face, and you would love it. And on the back, it does have this flat surface, so I just like to squeeze it a little and fit that into the blush area and dab it on top of my cheek, and it just looked perfect with this contour color and the blush color. It matched perfectly. And a lot of people saying they don't like the highlighter on this cream product, but I do love it. So what I do is going in with the side of this diamond on the square here, and I just dab it little on this highlighter and put it on top of my cheekbones, and obviously it looks super natural. It's not something that it would blind your face or something that it shows up super intense. It's a very natural kind of highlighter. You can put it on top of your setting powder or you can put it underneath. I tried it on underneath setting powder. It still shows up on my face and it looks a very natural finish. And sometimes for everyday makeup look, going to work and I like something that is more natural looking. So this would be something that I would use it every single day for a more natural look, and that's what I need because I constantly putting makeup on every single day for 11 hours and I want something to look very natural yet it gives me that color and it stay put. And honestly, this has been working very well. I've been testing this out for 2 weeks now, I have to say. I highly recommend you guys. If you guys have dry skin, definitely go pick this up. And I know they did sell out during the Sephora VIP sale, so I have to grab it somewhere else, but this has become very popular now. Go grab your hands on this. It's the most natural looking of makeup I have ever found on the cream product. And speaking of highlighter, I have two highlighter that I've been loving in this month. First of all, Charlotte Tilbury. I've been wanting to get my hands on this for a while and now they finally have it in Sephora. So this is the Bar of Gold palette. It does have 3 color. This is what it looks like on the inside. And it does have the goddess finish for more of a medium to deep skin tone. And I usually like to mix these 2 color, the pinkish color and more of a light yellow gold color, I would say. I like to mix these 2 together and put on the high points of my cheeks, and trust me, this is something that is in the middle of not blinding you and blinding you, if you guys know what I mean. It's so subtle, natural looking. It doesn't feel super glittery. It's so finely melt. If you guys can see what it looks like, the texture, it looks super finely melt, but it's not to the point that it's like a foil gold color. But this is the most natural looking highlighter that I've been loving in this month. And I know it's more of a high price of a highlighter, but you do get 3 products here and I do feel like it lasts you a very long time. I've been using it non-stop this month. But next step, someday I would like a more intense of a highlighter, and I did get my hands on this iconic London Illuminator, and I've been wanting this for a while, but they only sell it in London, I believe, or somewhere in the Europe. But now Ulta has this brand and I get my hands on this one. This is in the shade Shine. I believe this is the lightest shade in the collection. But I get my hands on this lighter shade because I feel like it matches my light to light medium skin tone. And it says shake well before you use it. And I did see a lot of YouTubers has been using this because they get PR package and then they like to mix it with the foundation for more of a dewiness. But for me, because I do have oily skin, so I like to use it just for the high points of my cheeks. And what I usually like to do is take a little, usually 1 drop. It really just get on the high points on my face for both sides. Go around, just blend this out with my finger. You can apply this with your finger, but I like to apply this with my sponge, or you can just dab it on the high points of your cheeks, and I like to go with my sponge to blend this out. And obviously this is really intense, and this is the most blinding of a highlighter that I have in my collection. And if you guys are looking for something that is blinding, super intense, this is the one for you. But I have to say, it does dry down very fast, so you do have to take your time to blend this out on your high points of cheeks. Or sometimes if you just apply with the finger, it's just easier to use a clean finger to apply or just blend this out, because the warmth of your finger is just easier to blend all this out. And it does dry down very fast. This is what it already dries down on the back of my hand. Super foil finish. I really like that foil finish when I'm feeling it, and this thing, it does last me for a very long time, I believe, because so little that I need it and so big of a bottle. It does have 0.45 fluid ounce. If I'm only using it just for my high points of my cheeks, I feel like this lasts me for a very long time. Okay, now moving on to the next favorite. I've been using it for every single day now because I do clean my brush before I apply my foundation for the next day. So this is the brush cleaner from IT Cosmetic, and it's only sold in Ulta, I believe. But this brush bath is a lot better than the Sonia Kashuk one that I did talk about in my favorites video a couple months ago. So after using the Sonia Kashuk one, I found something that is better than that, and especially the scent of it. In the morning time, I do have really sensitive nose, so I do get allergy in the morning. When I'm using that Sonia Kashuk, it's just a really strong alcohol mixed with some fragrance. It just kind of like trigger my allergy in the morning. So I found this, and mainly because the scent, and mainly because I heard a lot of people talk about it on YouTube, and I have to say this is the best one I've used so far, and I've been using this for the straight, I'll say a month or two now since I finished up my Sonia Kashuk one. And if you guys are like me, you guys do use a foundation brush for every single day to get onto your foundation, blending it on your face. Make sure you guys wash it before you use it for every single time, because it does get a lot of germs dust on top of the brush. So it's just more of a sanitized thing that you want to wash it up before applying a new layer of foundation on your face with a clean brush. So this is what I've been doing for every day before applying my foundation with this brush. So what I like to do is get a paper towel and fold it in half, and I like to spray my A Cosmetic brush cleaner on two sides so that I can get to clean both sides and make sure all the foundation is off the paper towel. And I like to fold it again, spray it once and clean again, fold it till I can't really see any foundation on the towel paper. So I think this really helps. And the scent, I really like the scent on this. This is like the best kind of brush cleaner scent that I have smelled. It does smell like some luxurious hotel bathroom to me. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I feel like this is more a pleasant scent to me than my Sonia Kashuk one. This doesn't trigger my allergy, and it does the job in the morning. So I really been loving this, and 1 month I've been using this much already, so I feel like this will run out within a couple months, but it really worth the price. So if you guys have been looking for something cleaning your brush, something that is quick to clean it in the morning time without going into the water, let it dry for the next day, this would be something that you're looking for, and I highly recommend this. Okay, last but not least, I have been loving this new fragrance this month, and I'm not sure how to pronounce the brand of this cologne, so I'm just gonna give you guys a close-up look on this perfume. So this is their new perfume launch in Sephora, and I got this in the scent of orange Sanjini. I'm not sure how to say that name again. But this is a very unique scent that I don't have it in my collection, and it smells more of a orange citrusy with a mix of more of a masculine cologne scent. And obviously I didn't get the full size because I already have a lot of perfume, so I got the smallest size that they have, and I also did a calculation. It is way cheaper than getting a full size. I don't know what happened nowadays, but it usually get a full size, you get a cheaper price, but with the smallest bottle, you get the best price if I'm not doing the math wrong. Okay, so I looked it up on Sephora.com, and the notes of this scent, it does have blood orange, bitter orange, jasmine. Jasmine is something that I have a lot of perfume with jasmine. And it does have amber woods, sandalwoods, and tonka beans. So it does have sandalwoods. That's why I'm saying it has that little masculine, but not masculine, but then more of a mature scent, I would say. I don't know how to describe scent, but with the orange, jasmine, and the sandalwood in it, it just smells something that very unique. I don't have it. It smells super fresh. I've been using this for a month now, and this is like my favorite scent. I wish I have this scent for my car, but again, this is something that is new to my collection. I don't have anything that smells like this, so I highly recommend you guys can try it out. If you guys not sure if you guys gonna finish up a whole bottle, go with the smallest bottle. I think it really worth the price. It does come in 10 milliliters, and 10 milliliters I feel like it does last me for a very long time. Okay guys, so that is all my favorite in this month in September. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. If you guys do, please give me a thumbs up and also subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!